Yo guys, amazing people, what's up, what's good, how you guys doing? Welcome again to the midday edition of Gospel News. My name is Taki and I'm so happy to be in your faces again. I'm sure you guys have followed us in the morning. Now we're back again to give you guys news as it concerns Afrobeat and the guys that makes the beat. I want to say a big thank you to our fans out there for doing what you do. We love you guys so much. You guys are the real MVP. Thank you for your effort, your time, your consistency. We say thank you. Namaste to you guys. All of this thanks would not be possible if you guys did not do what you guys did from February to now. You guys have been keeping tabs on us, and then we're saying thank you very much. We are really grateful. I want to say you can stream us live on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube at the time. Please go there and stream us because we are waiting for you in those spaces. Rema made the news. Fireboy also has announced that on Friday he's coming through with 2 new singles. Indeed, Fireboy is gearing up for the next year, and he has promised us that an album is coming, and it just shows that we are going to eat good food come the next year, 2024. We'll begin today's news with another person than Rema. We saw Rema record the most appearance for an African artist, excluding the MENA on the 2023 Angami year-end chart. And for Rema, we saw where Rema is the top African at number 1 on the Angami chart. At the same time, he's also the number 1 top international song with Calm Down. And at the same time, him and Gomez with the song Calm Down tops the chart for a second consecutive year. Now, this is the second time they are doing it back to back. They've done it on the Angami chart, topping the chart for the best international song back to back and year in, year out. It just shows that Rema and Gomez indeed created a classic at the time. Moving on, we saw talking about the continent category. We saw for the top African song, 5 songs. Okay, for the top African song, we saw 5 of Rema's songs made it to the year-end chart entry. We saw number 1 with Calm Down, number 12 with Soweto, number 30 with Dumebi, 35 with Ayo Girl, and number 46 with Woman. Talking about the countries, we saw 17 songs made it to the year-end chart entry. For Bahrain, we saw Calm Down number 1, Oman, Calm Down number 1, Yemen, Calm Down number 4, Saudi Arabia, Calm Down number 5, Libya, Calm Down number 6. All of these Calm Down are with Selena Gomez. In Iraq, Calm Down number 7, in Qatar, Calm Down number 13, in Kuwait, Calm Down 15, Algeria, Calm Down 16, Lebanon, Calm Down 17, Morocco, Calm Down 26, Jordan, Calm Down 29, Palestine, Calm Down 35, Sudan, Calm Down number 5, and then Initial Calm Down sit at 39. While UAE, we saw Calm Down with Gomez sit at 6, and then Initial Calm Down sit at 46, coming from the department of Rema. Indeed, we all can say Rema had an amazing year so far for the year 2023. Now the big question still remains, will he do the same for 2024? Let's wait and see. Moving on, we saw Rema River Roses have spent 70 weeks on the Billboard album charts, an amazing one for Rema. We've seen him do this thing on the Billboard. I think for Billboard, Rema is just the highest African guy to have done to have breaking massive numbers on the Billboard category. Doing it for 70 weeks is not getting fit. We say congratulations to Rema for that major milestone he has achieved for himself. Moving on, we saw Rema Ice Spice with Rema Pretty Girl have just surpassed 10 million streams on Spotify. At the same time, Rema D&D of the Ravage EP have surpassed 7 million streams on Spotify, and also Rema Red Portion of the Ravage EP have also surpassed 3 million streams on Spotify. Still on Rema, we saw for Calm Down makes a repeat as number 4 on this week official UAE singles chart. Now the chart goes like this. We have number 1 at Tate McCree, we have number 2 as Chilipa, 3 as Tyler, and then number 4 with Rema. Jungkook as number 5, Lato number 6, Mitsiki number 7, Taylor Swift number 8, Doja Cat number 9, and then Doja Cat again as number 10. Like I said earlier, Rema has been firing on all cylinders in all parts of the world. Moving on, we have Odumodublvck as the next guy. We saw Odumodublvck just after dropping the second project, which he called the Deluxe, the Ejoku Deluxe. We saw where he's gearing up again for another single. This time, he was seen in the studio premiering a snippet of what looked like a new song, and indeed, this guy is not showing any sign of slowing down anytime soon. Moving on, we saw Burna Boy City Boy have now spent 100 days at the top 10 of the Nigerian Spotify charts. At the same time, City Boy joins Last as Burna Boy only song to achieve this feat. And finally, we saw Burna Boy joins Asake as the only artist to have multiple songs achieve this incredible feat. Now, it's surprising how we also put Burna Boy amidst Youngin because he still does good numbers as though he just came. And that is what legacy and legendary status look like. So for Burna Boy, we say congratulations to him for doing all of these and more. Moving on, we saw Asake Walk of Art have just broken another milestone. This time, Asake Walk of Art replaces Mr. Odumodublvck to become the most streamed album of all time on Audiomack. Now recall that initially, Mr. Odumodublvck stands as 576.7 million to make it the most streamed album on Audiomack, but now we saw Walk of Art have just surpassed that with 576.9 million to become the most streamed album of all time on Audiomack. Moving on, we saw Fireboy coming through. He has had a bit of up and down throughout the year, and then we saw he came through earlier on the day to announce that, you know what, guys, I'm dropping 2 new singles on Friday, one with Black Bones and one with Just Me, and he announced that one on his post, and he has given us what the song titles look like. Just so you know, we have songs like Outside with Black Bones, and then we have Obasima, which he has promised on Friday. He is coming through. With this song. Fireboy, we can't wait to see what you have done on Outside and Obasima. Moving on, we have GOE as the next guy on the news. The guy who came through, and then Wizkid gave him the sum of 20 million naira, which he called 20 meters, for hyping him at the time. Inumidun, Amoludun. At the time, and Wizkid said he loved what he did on that hype, and then he said, for that, I'll be giving you 20 million naira. We saw where he received the alert, and then instantly he went to go get a car for his mom. It just shows that this guy indeed loves his mother. We saw where he has gone out of the box to actually show gratitude to what Wizkid has done, where he actually had to screenshot the comment where Wizkid said 20 meters for you, and that's about 20 million naira. Yeah, the part where Wizkid said 20 meters for you, which is about 20 million naira, is screenshotted, they framed it, and yeah, I'm sure we'll put that in your apartment. That's just a way of saying, Wizkid, I appreciate what you've done. Thank you very much for assisting me with that font at the time. Moving on, we saw Olamide and Loje Arizona made a debut at number 18 on this week UK official Afrobeat chart. Olamide and Loje came through the song Arizona, one of the best songs you would ever hear that came out this period. It was an amazing one. There's a collaboration we never knew we needed, but then Olamide and Loje showed us that you guys really need this one, and we are so happy that we got that one. And even in the UK, the song is doing good numbers, sitting at number 18 on this week UK Afrobeat chart. Moving on, we saw David Guetta speaking with Cool FM over a live interview, a live interview where he was communicating with Cool FM through a medium, either Zoom or something. And then we saw where he said over there where he is, when they talk about Arya Star, they compare Arya Star to young Rihanna. According to him, said Arya Star has this gift, she has the energy that Rihanna comes with. At the time she began singing, and according to David Guetta, he said that is a good thing and that's a good attribute to be affiliated with somebody who is just coming up in his or her career. So for Arya Star, that's a massive one to you. I would say congratulations for making African proud and making your name proud in different spaces of the world. Moving on, we saw at the point the Prince came out to announce a new art which is called Godzilla. At the time, an amazing young guy who came out and dropped a single on Friday, and the people have been loving the project and all of that. But then when it was announced with a skull, basically a masked skull, where he had like a big crocodile head and all of that. Walking around that might seem too tasky, but that was how he was announced at the time. But then it looked as though he's not tired of that, because finally he has unveiled his face, and trust me, Nigerians had a lot to say about what it looks like. But basically, he's a young artist who is doing good, looking so good with his face, and trust me, this music are doing good numbers as we speak. Finally, Godzilla face is exposed, and it's a good one to see that this guy, we have so many good looking guys in the industry. My name is Daki. We'll catch you guys on the very next one. Please stay safe, guys, and be careful. Once again, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance.